Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel once again. I'm going to show you a super easy and fast project you can do to just bring a little bit of color to those doll picture frames. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I made this 6-petal flower and how I put the button on. So before I start, please do subscribe to my channel and do turn on your notification bell. It will really help me out a lot, you guys. I'm looking forward to getting to 200 subscribers, so please help me to do that. Okay, so let's begin. To begin, I'm going to use a size 4mm hook, some white scrap yarn, and also some green scrap yarn, a button, and glue. Okay, so let's start. So to start, I'm going to make a slip knot. So to do that, I'm going to take my yarn, wrap it on my finger, an X on one side and 2 parallel lines on the other side. So I'm going to lift the one in front here, and I just put my fingers under there, and I'm going to grab the one at the bottom and I'll pull like that. And that is how you do a slip knot. Okay, so after I do the slip knot, I'm going to let my yarn hang on this finger, and I'll just hold it in place with this finger. Then with this finger and this finger, I'm going to hold the part that I'm going to crochet. So I'm going to chain 6. So I'm going to move my hook forwards, go up a little bit, turn it to face down, and move backwards. And that is what we call chaining. And as soon as I finish, I'll just hold the part that I've just chained, that I've just crocheted. So I need 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right, so I'm going to go back to the very first chain that I did and set my hook in there, grab some yarn and pass it through. So now I have 2 loops, right? And I'm going to pass this loop into this loop, just like this. Right, and that will make my circle complete. So after that, I'm going to insert my hook inside the circle. So inside the circle, and I'm going to grab some yarn and pass it through. That will give me 2 loops. Then I'm going to grab some yarn again and pass through both these 2 loops, and that is what we call a single crochet. So I'm going to do 12 single crochets. So this is number 2. So let me do the rest of camera in this. So I'll be just inserting my hook inside, grabbing some yarn and pulling it through. Then I'll do that. So this is number 3. So let me do the rest of camera. Okay, so I've done this 12 single crochets. So I'm going to go into the very first single crochet, this one here. I'm going to insert my hook under the right, and this is the part where we introduce the new yarn. So I'm simply going to grab it and pull it through that stitch like that, and I'm also going to pass it, slip it in this one like that. Then I will pull this white yarn to tighten. Okay, so I'll be working in one spot. So in the same spot where I did where we put the new yarn, I'm going to grab some yarn again, pass it through like that, and I'm going to do a single crochet. So with this stitch, okay, so after doing the single crochet, I'm going to yarn over. This is what yarning over, simply putting yarn on my finger, on my hook like this. This is yarning over, and I'm going to put my hook into the next same spot, grab some yarn and pass it through. And now you're going to notice that I have 3 loops, right? So I'm going to grab some yarn again, and I'm going to pass through all of the loops. And this is what we call a half double crochet. I'm going to yarn over again into the same spot, set my hook there, grab some yarn and pass it through. I also have 3 loops, so now I'm going to do what you call a double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, pass through the first 2 loops like that, and I'm going to grab some yarn again and pass through the second 2 loops. Right, so now I'm going to yarn over twice. So I'm going to wrap my yarn twice on my hook. The next one I'm going to do in the same spot is a treble crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook in the same spot, grab some yarn and pass it through. Oh, sorry, hold on. Grab some yarn and pass it through. What is going on? Set it in the same spot, grab some yarn and pass it through like that, like that. And now you're going to notice I have 4 loops, so I'm going to grab yarn and pass through the first 2 loops. That should leave me with 3. Grab some yarn, grab some yarn and pass through the second 2 loops. That should leave me with 2. Grab some yarn and pass through the last 2 loops. Okay, so that's a treble. Then after that we chain 1. So let me just repeat what we did. We did a single crochet, then a half double crochet, then a double crochet, then a treble crochet. Right, then we chained 1. So it seems like we're going up. So now what we're going to do, into the next stitch, we're going to start from the top and go down. So we're going to start with a treble crochet. So I'm going to wrap my yarn twice on my hook like this. Then I'm going to go into the next stitch, here. Insert my hook in there. I'm going to grab some yarn and pass it through like that. So I should have 4 loops on my hook. Grab some yarn, pass through the first 2 loops, should remain with 3 loops. Grab some yarn and pass through the second 2 loops, grab some yarn and pass through the last 2 loops, and that's a treble. So into the same spot we going to do a double crochet now. So I'm going to yarn over just once, insert my hook in there, grab some yarn and pass it through. I should have 3 loops. So I'm going to grab some yarn and pass through the first 2, then I'm going to grab some yarn and pass through the second 2. Right, so after the double crochet we're going to do a half double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the same spot, grab some yarn and pass it through. I should have 3 loops. So I'm going to grab some yarn and pass through all of the 3 like that. Sorry, like that. Then the last stitch that I'm going to do, simply inserting my hook in there, grabbing some yarn so that I have 2 loops, is a single crochet. So then I do a single crochet. So that is that forms that dome shape. So to recap, we did a single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, a treble crochet, chained 1, did another treble crochet in the next stitch. Now treble crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and a single crochet. So that is what we'll be repeating. I'll do another dome with you again. So I'm going to move into the next stitch. Sorry, I'm going to move into the next stitch, grab some yarn. I have 2 loops and I'm going to do a single crochet. So I'm going to grab some yarn, pass through the first 2 loops, that's a single crochet. Into the next stitch I'm going to do a half double crochet. So I've yarned over, so I should have 3 loops, grab my yarn, pass through all of the 3, going to yarn over again. This time I'm going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, insert my hook into the same spot, grab some yarn, pass through the first 2 loops, grab some yarn and pass through the last 2 loops, like that. Then I'm going to yarn over twice, wrap my yarn twice on my hook. Then I'm going to go into the same spot again, grab some yarn and pass it through. I should have 4 loops on my hook, grab some yarn and pass through the first 2, grab some yarn, pass through the second, sorry, let me just redo that. Okay, so grab some yarn and pass through the first 2 loops, grab some yarn and pass through the second 2 loops, grab some yarn and pass through the last 2 loops. Right, so we've done single crochet, half double crochet, double crocheted a treble crochet, then I chain 1. Right, so now we're going to move to the next stage. So into the next stage we're going down now, but we're starting from the top. Going to do a treble crochet. So I've wrapped my yarn twice on my hook. Then I'm going to go in the next stage, grab some yarn and pass it through just like that. Then I'm going to pass the first 2 loops, the second 2 loops, and grab some yarn and pass the last 2 loops. Right, I'm going to yarn over just once into the same spot. I'm going to grab some yarn, put my hook, grab some yarn and pass it through, pass through the first 2 and pass through the last 2, yarn over again, going to the next same spot, grab some yarn and pass it through. I have 3 loops and I'm going to grab some yarn and pass through all of these 3 loops. Right, and to finish it off I'm going to just insert my hook in there, grab some yarn. I should have 2 loops and I'll do a single crochet. Right, so that is what we'll be doing for the rest of the stitches. So let me do for the rest and I'll come back. Okay, so when you get to the end, I'm simply going to pull. I've cut my yarn and I've pulled. Right, so I'm going to cut excess yarns and come back. Okay, so I've put glue on my button and I'm simply going to put it on top like that. So now I'm going to arrange them. This yarn I'll simply put it underneath. So this one I want you to come. Take this one below it and I'm gonna put it just like that. Yeah, so this is a project that you can do. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Please do subscribe once again and turn on your notification bells. Join me in my next video. Okay, bye bye.